Hello, hello. Good time of day, everyone. So, this is going to be a little interesting. Not even sure how well it's going to work out, but let's give it a try. Hello there. Bop. Let me get the app up, see how much it explodes. Is it not capturing? Of course it's not captured. 1 second. Everything works until it doesn't. Think that does it? There we go. Let's change this a little bit. Okay, I should probably figure out how to... Oh, that might be a thing. Can I do this? No. VS Code, increase font size. Control plus, okay. This is going to be a little awkward, but I'll live with it. Let's stretch that out a little bit. Oh. Let me move myself. Bop, 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 bop. No, of course not. Okay. So, is this working? Nothing's tracking right. 1 second. I'm just going to switch this to audio. Voice volume. Bop. And that should do it. Okay. Or not. Oh. This is not a good week. Oh. It's a new setup, so I got a new table and all, so everything's been messed up. I changed it a little bit, but I think every time I look down, it's going to go nuts. Or slightly down. Okay. So what I have here is just a little bit of C++ and SDL. And I should actually probably be in the folder, otherwise this is not going to open up correctly. Hold on a second. And this is saved under storage. Okay. Yeah, I set up everything to just live off C drive, so I don't even think this account has anything on it, but hey. Yeah, I'd spent a little time on that. It's the mouth that always gets me because it doesn't track light, or the eyes. It's a webcam about 10 feet away. No, it's more like 6. See if you actually pop up. And as you can see, I have a very basic thing right there. Very, very basic. Let's see if that's even that. I have a little bit of work in this, because otherwise I'm not doing Oh, awesome. That is picking up now? That's my heater. I mean, I could change that. I could just freeze. 1 second. Actually, no, I can't let it go below 60 or else the pipes freeze. We're screwed. It used to not pick up. Yeah, I am literally next to the furnace. Alright then. Anyways. I can't squish this down. There we go. So, actually, you can't see that. Literally on the screen, have that little circle. We have the hello world. I have a little bit map set up for all this. But on the code itself, I have a tile render system. I have a render text. I can put anywhere. Hello chat. And I have to actually open up the text pad to figure out how the heck to do this again. There it is. Oops. Haha, debugging. Oh, there's a W in there, that's why. Alright, let's fix that. Ah, yeah, I was trying to use some structs in there. Let me disable my attempt to make this nice. Goodbye. Find anything else with glyph. Nope. Go away. That's fine. Okay, once again into the breach. There we go. Compiled. Run this again and it will say hello chat. Or chart. Yep, I messed it up. Okay. It's very, very simple thing. There we go. Now it's chat. Now, what I want to try and accomplish today is get some sort of map set up, which is just going to be a doubly sort of array, and get that to print all out at once. Let's get the slashes, not octothropes. Okay. Let's close that down, give us some room. There we go. So first off, have to decide how we are going to have map render on screen. Their map is going to be a how am I passing text in? I think text comes in as character, as in a string of characters. And then I could get rid of that sucker. This actually, some of this came from online. You can tell because it's not my standard style. Char width is in there, but yeah. Anyways. Text comes in. I get the ASCII by casting it to that and then doing an offset. Ooh, where's offset comes? Yeah. Okay. And I'm still going to probably do the same, so every single... Well, no. If I am doing map render double array of char, I guess? Char would work. Char is basically string, but... Okay. Render map. So we need to have the renderer come in and the texture for the font being used, or the sprite map, sprite sheet. And we're going to have, how do I pass in a double? Well, let me search the internet. C++, passing double array by ref. And Stack Overflow. I mean, I could just be... I could just pass in a single one and do the math. I think I'll do that for simplicity's sake. C++, how to pass an array in. And we get to do... everything can be converted to one-dimensional arrays. It's fun stuff. Right, you can have these set. Well, let's go with that this is going to be set up for the most basic stuff. So we're going to have room widths. We have a screen size of this. Let me just get out my fancy little calculator. Divided by 32, I suppose. So we have 40. 40 by 22. Actually, let me take a look at what I'm rendering for the text. The font is 16. Let's go with the font. Yeah, that's what I'm using for that. Yeah. Okay. Int map width equals 80. Int map height equals 44. I have that. And I should be able to... I know I can do this by reference, but I am not good at that stuff. It's been a while, and I don't want to learn it on stream. So we want to pass in a char. Map array. And it's going to be map width times map height. I hate this little thing over here. This isn't helping me. It's literally taking up 7 characters. Anyways. So we have that. And then for x equals 0. Oh, it's been a long time since I did that. Yeah, it's the next one is x is less... Yeah, we want to do it. No. We want to do it y first. Y equals 0. Y is less than map height. Y plus plus. And wrong symbol. There we go. Sorry. Int. Are you happy now? You're happy now. Int x equals 0. X less than map width. X plus plus. Or no, wait. Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to cast a little thing so we don't recast it a dozen times. Current index equals 0. And then current index equals y times map width plus x. Simple. And then we get the character, and then we could do the same thing that's done over here. I called that C. Can I do a rename in here? I don't like that. Rename symbol. Current character. Yep, there we go. And we'll just do this. Do a little bit of terrible code copy paste. Bop. Special system characters, which are not in sheet. Okay, so we get that. And then, I mean, I could skip. Should clean that up. Anyways. There we go. This is the fun stuff. I could make this its own thing. Anyway, I'm just going to copy paste for now. I should make this its own method because I'm reusing it, but hey, they're both using it. And we're going to make a, what are they called? There we go. So going to be using two STL recs. Actually, let me pull this up. So a little bit of behind the scene of how this is working. It's very standard. I have the option of generating a new rectangle every single time I go through a letter, but this will save a little bit of memory. And that will make it faster. Where is it? Hey, Sprite, where are you? There you are. Does this pop? Nope, it's not on top. A Sprite should be on top. I use that to show things. Boop. Please. I love working with like 3 items and I have to literally scroll up a bit. It's great. Oh, you're a little big for this. I wanted a new background because I didn't think Godot really fit with this. And I had the stupid idea of make it a monitor. Anyways. So what's going on in this entire system is that we have a texture sheet that we load up from a ping. So that lives here. This literally has, like, you know, glyphs on it. We load that into memory. Yeah, I did a quick thing. I was completely just exhausted on Friday and couldn't get anything done. And the rest of the week wasn't that much better. So now this gets put into a texture map, and this lives in the system as just pixels. It's a raster image, pretty much the same as there. So now we have over here our screen. And what this does is that it will go through, we give it a rectangle, and it will be placed somewhere on this, and then we give it a destination rectangle, and that will be placed somewhere on there at any arbitrary location, and whatever is in that rectangle will be copied over to this rectangle. So I have two options because I'm going through a giant loop of map data. I can make one at every single one of these points, or I could just reset to where they're pointing at both locations and match it up. So I'm going with the set them up at the start and just move around their X and Y position as they iterate through the list. So that's that. This should be relatively done at this point. It's current index. Because all that you can see this, you can see this. Because the copy is going on down there. We have our renderer, which does all the rendering. We have our from texture, which is, well, the renderer is effectively the screen. It gets blitted down here to the actual screen. Where is that? Right down here. This renders it to the screen. And there goes my furnace. From texture. And that. Okay. So we have this. And, well, we'll see in like 5 seconds. It's going to turn on better. Okay. So let us make a one-dimensional array. So here we are. This is going to be char map equal Let me see how I can pre-populate an array. C++. Make array. Yes. Okay, so it's literally just that syntax. Okay. ASCII map. We'll call it that, and it will be map height times map width. And I'm just going to do something dumb and populate it with for int index is less than map height times map width. C++ might modernly even have lens now. I don't know though. Sorry. Plus. We go in there and ASCII map index equals char C++. I have to see how it's initialized. Long history of chars. Okay, so I can just do that format. Okay, that's fine. Good old-fashioned octothrope. We have that, we have that. Okay, and then we go down here while it's running. Render map. And what did I call that function? Render map. Render. No, please let me see the. There we go. Okay. Zero error type. do. I think text texture is the 32 by 32. Oh, I need to fix that. Yeah. Okay. So it's iterating through here. And X and Y should be changed to be sorry, thinking here. X times char width plus Y times char height. Okay. What's the stupid thing? Because we can't put buttons on here to actually have stuff pops up. You have to memorize random commands. Because everything must be obscurified in 9 different ways. Is it control tilde? There it is. I'd rather just have a button up here that says compile and do other stuff. Okay, what are you yelling about? Size of array, map array, is not an integral constant expression. Were you making this red before? Because you didn't seem to care. Okay, let's expand this a little bit. Nope, that's not the right thing. For the love of God, I'm trying to select this thing. It's going off. Okay, that's fine. There's red on here, but I can't see it because everything's kind of... Yes, I can. I mean, it is a constant. Okay, let's just math hammer this out. Also, we went to the bigger glyphs, so... 22. And before... Okay, I'll just hard code it. I don't care about fiddling. Oh wow, it'd be so good if I take 2 hours to put in 2 letters to find out. Okay, 800. There. Okay, tilde. Scroll down, compile. Okay, she compiled. Let's see how badly she crashes. Wow. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. That isn't displaying right. Okay. Oh, yep. Can't grab the right thing. There we go. Oops, wrong window. Let's set that back to text. Let's work with text because maybe... oh, yeah, my other font is not set up properly. That's why. I only have one that has actually all the characters properly in the right locations. Yeah, let's do that. And that's the 16 by 16 one. I'll fix that up. Oh, wait, no. Let's try it again. I'm trying to do too many things. Yes, please sidebar, please pop up. It's nice to block out everything on my screen. Okay, that's better. That's not consistent, which I don't like. It's using the same thing as text editor. Blah, 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 blah. Can you tell me what chart width is? Okay, that's 16, so that's fine. Okay, let's break out. Let's only render one line to see what the heck is going on. So we're going to get one line. Okay, it's only rendering 4 characters. What's going on? Okay, let's push this down a little bit on the screen so we can actually see it. Room. Yep, I love having random stuff on the top of the screen. That really helps me decide. Okay, 20 in. 20 in. And let's use the right texture. Okay. Compile. And we have a single dot. Okay, let's use an actual character. Let's use A and see if that does anything. Because originally I did all the text stuff based on, well, text. I don't... Yeah, I really like having more of my screen real estate. I hate all the, like, stupid little niceties. Like, let's put more information on the screen that you might not need. I'm sure people use it, but I sure as heck am not. And all I'm getting is smaller and smaller little peepholes at my code. And it drives me nuts. Okay, so instead of actually pulling that... Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, like, the thing with this Thune is that literally this is probably running on like 7 levels of JSON scripts in the background of how everything is set up for options. And you have to know how to properly press the buttons to get into those JSON scripts, and unless you know, you don't know. I struggle with this in every stupid code editor because it's gotten so out of hand of people having to have their code so customized that it's utterly... You have to have been there the entire time to understand what the code editor is, instead of it just being a tool to edit code. It's so esoteric and stupid. I'd literally use TextPad++ if it wasn't more of a pain to set up. All I want is stupid is like this basic highlighting, and that's pretty much it. I mean, if I want to do stupid stuff, power overwhelming. Power... Oh. Yeah. Can I click to enable this? Yeah. Basically, it's stuff like this. This is all set up so you can do stupid stuff like this. It's not needed, but it has to have all the functions buried behind 9 different levels of things, so you can have it be fully customizable and programmable in your programming. It's overkill, but I don't have very many options, and this is what I have to use at work in other places, so I struggle with it to get it to work. Okay, anyways, so we are here, and I think I'm messing this up because I'm moving... Nope, that should be correct. Let's just put this at index 0. Let's not even move through our code and assume that it's always going to be the first one. We have a copy and everything right now, so that would be fine. Okay, so now it's displaying nothing. Okay, let me do a printout. Oh, okay. I know what's going on. I'm passing the current index straight into this casting instead of, let's make the current char up here. Char, current char. Current char equals, and we're passing this in as map array. Current index. There we go. That's the magic sauce. And now current char is passed into there because I was not properly accessing everything. All right. There we go. And can I make this? Where are you? Once again, taking up more of my screen. It's the little things that have completely destroyed all my patience. Okay, now I have to press that to open it back up and run that again. Go away. Just decades of, oh, you have to, oh, no, it's not working. Do I not have Octothorpe put into the text list? Okay, so we got all the A's coming through. So, oh, there we go. Okay, so you can use that. We are getting this from 16 by 16 font. Let me look at 16 by 16 font. Bop. And throw that in there. Yeah, okay, we just lack it. I'm going to have to look up ASCII pixel font. Oh, I'm not going to find one that's properly putting them in the right places, are I? Okay, just give me the ASCII sheet, and I'll just relatively put it in there. I just need the numbers, man. Oh. Okay, so I have it going back to backtick, and then it would... so it's plus... Then it's at backtick, then it's ampersand. Yeah, let's just fix this. Oh, it's like... That's dumb. Okay. So this is ampersand. This is going to be a really bad ampersand. Actually, where is 8? Get over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is extend this side a little bit. Boop. Extend this side a little bit. Boop. And then we're going to have 2 pixel down. 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 Okay. Let's cut this out a little bit and have that go from here. That's a terrible ampersand, but I knew it was going to be terrible. We'll live with it. I'm not spending all day on this. Okay, percent. Bop. 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 This was $sign. Where are you, S? Save me, S. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Save me, S. I'm going to have to shrink you. Up one, down one. How about up another? Sure, that's an S. And octothorpe. Hash sign. Or the hash. So, boop. Boop. Go out two. Oop, nope. And that should be good enough. So we save that. We close this down. We switch this back to be 8 to be that. We compile it. Whoop, gotta go up folder. There we go. There's the exe. And look, we have octothorpes. A million of them. Somewhat hard to read of them. But it'll be fine. Okay. Now then, basic collision stuff. How do we want to do that? Well, I'm going to make some basic stuff up here. Char const wall equals that. Char const open equals 32, I think it is. Chars, even though they are represented as characters, are just a short, I think it is. Or is it just even a byte? Either way, it's enough to... It's commonly just straight up encoded into characters, but it's an integer at the end of the day. And I had said that the offset was 32, I think. Yeah, the ASCII offset is 32. Because anything below 32 is a system character, which we won't be using. And it would just make the sheet be more. Anyways. So we have that. Now I just realized a terrible, terrible thing. I don't know how to do random in C++. Do. Can I literally just put rand in here and it'll accept it? Okay. Rand is pre-built into there. Okay. So let's do something increasingly stupid, and this will be Rand modified by 2, so it gives us a number between 0 and 1, and we will times that by our wall. So literally 50% of these will be a wall now. And this is doing stupid char math. So there we go. Look, walls and open spaces. Because 0 times 0 is 0 times anything is 0, and 0 is our open space. And our wall is whatever ASCII wall is. So we have that. Not very good. Now, just to do... Okay, operation code, and we'll call that this stuff render. And I'll put in here map functions. I should be making these into their own files and such, but why look through 7 files hitting Control F to try and figure out where you are when you can just do that in one file? It's not great, it's not organized, but it'll get it done. And that's all I care about. So we want to return a bool is open space, and we'll pass in our... One second. I'm just going to... No, because I can't do that, because it has to be like some weird static void nonsense, because, you know, things have to be overly specified to be usable. Anyways, int check x, int, oh, there should be a k in there, check y, and where are you, map? Map, I need you. There we go. I'd like to just combine the number and use it, but the system says it has to be more special and complicated, or else you can't do it. But it is an older language. Okay, so we have that. And all we need to do is return map array check y times map width plus check x equals open space. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have that. Let's do a little stupid something and have some player input. Work with that. Blah, 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 blah. Int player x equals 0. Int player y equals 0. This is also going to be offset by int map offset x equals 20, I think I had it at. Int map offset y equals 20. And that should be a capital S to keep the case, and down here, map offset, map x, offset x, map offset y. Okay, so we have that. Then we have player offset, and all this is going to do is we're going to change this to be we're going to fix this. Okay, so player x plus equals 1. 2 rectangle equals player x times char width plus map offset x. Was that down? That was down. Shoot. Okay. Ah, that's why. Char height. And this is going up. Earlier test code. What can I say? And this is going to be the same but different for the x values. Bop. Because I had a bit of test code where I could just like move something around the screen. And this should be width now. And this should be x. I could also be just doing this later at a different part of code, but not right now. +1. There we go. Okay. And copy this sucker. Whoops. And from rect is set to that. Okay, let's see what this does. Do we explode? No, we don't. Yes, we do explode. Connect. There we go. Okay, I just forgot to take out a second part of that. There we go. Run the... Yep, thank you for having that pop-up that I didn't want. That was very useful. Okay. So that wasn't set up properly. I'll fix that in a second, but the code is still there. Code is still functional. The A key, which is going to the left, does not work because I did not put... Oh, yep, thank you. I love jumping around the entire screen. Code base, it helps me so much. Oh, no, that should just be equals. Yeah, there should be no plus equals on that. Okay. Once again. Oop. Close that so I can actually have some real estate next time. Yeah, okay. So that's set up to be the bigger glyphs I was trying to use before, but let's figure out where I have this all set up. So from rect to rect is set up to be 0, 0. Oh, I did have a system in order to... Okay. That can live where it is. That should be 0 and 3 down. 0 over, 3 down. Okay. Once more onto the breach. Do. Okay, it's using the wrong... Yeah, I need to change that. Okay, so I change... So you are rendering from text. Do I have these set up as 32? I have these set up as 32. So these should be 16 now. Okay. That doesn't look right. Whoops. 16 times 0. 16 times 3. Now, if that is properly using the texture that I think it's using, it should be the @ symbol. Nope. If I move this over one, what happens? Nothing. If I move this over 2, what happens? Looks like it's the same sort of thing. And it is using the text sheet, isn't it? Oh. No, it's not. Let's go back up here. Please go away. Please go... Okay, let me just hit X. The shortcuts are inconsistent. That's lovely. Okay. At least it brings it up consistently. It doesn't make it go away consistently. Okay. Why are you a P? Oh, yeah, off by 1 error. Classic. Should be a 2. Index at 0. Always index at 0. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's an @ symbol. Go through. What I want to do now is that I want to change the color and render it. Okay, let's have that. God, I hate all this stuff just being on there constantly. There's an option somewhere, something that can keep that from not being up, because I love it so much. In here, better know what's in this while loop up here. Okay, so we are here. We have this set to draw color white. If is open. Nope, okay, what did I call it? In open. Okay. Naming is the worst thing in programming. Okay, so we have player X, player Y, map, ASCII map, which is my standard Python case. Shouldn't be. Else... we'll make this red, so... RGB. Well, let's just make this 255 to see. Alright. So we have this up and running. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Oh no, it's a different process. At least I think it should be. Because that's resetting everything to there, but it... Okay. Just for sake of I don't know what I'm doing and it's been a while. Let's comment this out. Yeah, you can use /star. Let's make this all red. This should make everything red, or it should be messing with the background color, which means I'm looking at the wrong color stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong color stuff. Okay. Pretty much. Okay, so SDL copy. Constant is... I know there is a way, because I have done it before, to change the color when you're copying from a texture to a surface, which is why I use everything as white, so that it can be recolored to any other color. I think it's a mix-in. Let me look for that for a second. It's a color mode, I think. Color, create color cursor, get color key, get render, get surface color mod. Is that it? Get additional color. No, it'd be more set, but in the ballpark. Set color key, set palette, set render draw color. I think that is the one I'm using. The color when using, yeah, with rect, line, and clear. Set render draw color. Yeah, set render draw color. That is the one. Set surface blend mode. Set an additional color multiplied into blit operations. That is what I want. So let's get you, because I want to. Takes in a surface. There's no alpha involved. Where's my surface? Do I have a surface? No, I'm rendering straight to this. Ugh. Well, main window. Okay. That's my surface. Isn't it? Nope, that's window. Oh. Nope, that would have to be done when I'm creating the surface. Oh, I remember the crap I used to do. I used to make a surface for every color I was making. Hoo-hoo. It's got to be a better way. So what other options do I have in color? Set surface, set texture mod. What do you do? Okay, I think I might be able to do this. SDL set texture color mod, SDL texture, and then I have my colors to be multiplied into copy operations. I think this is my ticket that I actually want. Boop. Boop. And this would be our text color. Our text texture. And this would be our text texture. And now this is probably going to bleed over into everything else. So this should be set to either 255 or 0. I think it's going to be 255. So let's do that. And this should be 255 because I want it to be white. I mean, I suppose I could keep it like that and see if there's any difference. That would be the quickest way to tell. So I'll keep it as that. I hit the magic button. I close the screen that annoys me. And I get this back up. I don't think it did anything. When texture is rendered during the copy art, each source color channel is modulated by the appropriate amount. Texture to... I am using texture to render this, right? Down here. Oh, no, I am not. Okay, there we go. This is what I get for having the bright idea of having two fonts on here. All right, let's get back into it. Once again, recompile. There we go. Now it's yellow. That would be this one. This is never going off. Standard, see out. How was I supposed to print in this system? Does that work? Okay. No, I don't think anybody's going to see this as this runs, but hey. Please. Thank you. Okay. Hit this button and I should have a bunch... Oh no, I have a separate window that pops up there. So that's all saying that it is colliding. Okay. I have to figure out how to have this not have a console, but I think that's just compiling commands to turn off the console that pops up on this, but... So it's always hitting this. Okay. Boop, boop. Let's get into here. And bool out equals this. And now let's look at this. Oh, this isn't scripting. This is straight up code. This is compiled to source. Or compiled from source. Okay, so... What happens if I do that? I just want to see what happens. Oh, that's why. Okay, fine. What is it? Int I2A? Uh? Can I just get a print that prints stuff to screen and I don't have to wrap it around 7 different ways to do it? Nope, it's C. Okay, how do I do string formatting? C++, string formatting. Can you give me an example of it being used? Oh god, this is... Oh, this is ugly as crap. I just want... Okay, C++. I think I should be able to just pipe this out through simple cout. Can I just do standard? Yeah, so standard cout does not exist. Wow, I would not believe that. Am I just lacking IOStream? Am I lacking all that stuff? Yeah, I'm just lacking it. Okay, input IOS, input output stream. Then I should be able to just use cout. Oh, please go away. Let me see the stupid code. Standard cout. Nope. Everything lies. Nothing actually tells you how to do basic programming. Because there's too many versions of it floating out there to even figure out what you're doing. I'm not trying to do anything hard. I just want output that I don't have to wrap 7 different things around it. Okay. Do I get cout? Yes, thank you. Okay, so I get this. I can do check Y. I can do a space here. I can do check X. I can do a space here. Then I can do combination of the thing. Then I can do a space here. Then I can see the result of the thing. And then I can make a new line. Awesome. Do. Everything's coming through as zeros, as expected. It is properly doing stuff. Okay. Just because this line's too long now, cout. Out. New line. Okay. Oh, it is not properly... Huh, that's interesting. I'm going to rename this from open to open space, just in case. You know, I could just do this. There, that's an open space. And that'll actually probably fix it. If everything is going as I think it is. Mostly heard about C-out and debating giving... What libraries? I'm just using standard. I'm using as little libraries as possible because I hate finding out 7 days later that they are unsupported, and if I just had, you know, done standard and stuck with it, everything would be better. I fight too much with libraries at work. I fight too much with libraries outside of work. So I use them as little as possible. Because they just set you up for failure. Somebody's going to stop maintaining it unless you want to rewrite it. You're completely out of luck. Even the big ones are suspect to, oh no, we had a philosophy change. Now we're doing it all like this, and all your code's broke. Or now you need to move to a new rendering engine, but your thing is not compatible with it, so do a rewrite, and at that point just make the project from the ground up. Okay, so I am not getting proper stuff here. Oh, nope. Open. I just make it a habit of relying as little as possible on whatever bizarre ideas anybody has at the time. Because it tends to just bite you. Especially new up-and-coming ones, because, yeah, we're going to do great things. We're going to do all this. We got our basic stuff out, and then everybody got tired and bored of it. Okay, you know, let's flip this around to be wall. There we go. Now it's properly seen it. Somehow the space is being weird. I know this is offset to be bad. Let me just render it. Screw it. Okay, I am only operating off of this in here, and everything can be refactored later because I don't want a lockstep code. It'll eat cycles, but I don't care. It's down here before it renders to rectangle to rect.x equals player x times 16 or times char width. You're always stuck in code. There's a bug in your code and you just don't know it. All code is bad code. Map offset x player y times char height plus map offset y. Okay, so this now should be rendering it on top of where the squares are. Should, probably isn't, but I'll give it the benefit of the doubt that it is. Yep, okay. And now it is... Oh, the map renders on top. 1 second. So we want to render the map first, and then characters on the map should be there. Technically, I shouldn't be rendering the render rest. Technically, I shouldn't even be like rendering the tiles, but hey, it's what I do. If I really wanted to do this properly, I would render the tiles first to a texture or surface for what the map is, assuming it isn't changing, like the actual ground state isn't changing, then rendering sections of that in the most optimal way onto the screen. But yeah, I'm not doing that yet, at least. Bop, bop. You can't really tell, but I can fix this. So we're rendering this character. SDL render, or no, render draw rectangle render to rect. Okay, so this is now going to black out the area it's on because the render color is still on black. It's the text color that gets updated to be the proper thing. Otherwise, the screen's going to have this. Well, that's not working as expected. Is there a stupid fill version? I think I saw an F in there. Okay, let's look up rectangle, because, yeah, I just want to draw 4 lines. No, I want to draw a rectangle that is filled with a color. But everything's kind of dumb and stupid, and yeah. Draw rect F. Draw a rectangle that currently rendering target on sub-pixel precision. Okay, so draw a rectangle. Does it fill? I'm just going to look it up. C++. Fill rectangle. I'll spend 20 minutes trying to figure out where that is. Is it fill rect? Is it really going to be that dumb? Fill, yes it is. It is. Oh, I hate when they do this. With a specific color, oh god, I have to put the color in there. Okay, can I just fill with the default color? Okay, let's try and figure out how to do... I think I could just pass 0. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. SDL fill rect. And I can just pass 0 because black should be... Oh no, that's surface. Oh no, I'm trying to blitz the screen. Nope, okay, it's not that. Render fill rect. Okay, it's render fill rect. Not render rect fill, it's render... Yep, okay. The madness of naming schemes in this, because they're all bad. Okay, SDL render Fill rect. There we go. We're properly masking now. So now this moves along, and when it's on, I should probably take out that debug code. It's not hurting anything. So when this is on a wall, it's rendering red. Otherwise, it's rendering yellow. And I'm drawing black to cover up what was rendered on the map for the character. This is doing somewhat of the terminal setup. I mean, it technically wouldn't matter doing this properly because, you know, there's no space underneath it, or it'd be black underneath it anyways. And we wouldn't be on walls. And I'd probably be rendering stuff bigger. But this is good enough for now. So we have this. We can tell collision. Next big step, which would probably be adding enemy structs, which I might do a little bit of figuring out how I want to do that off screen, or off stream. Well, I might as well talk about it. So, get up here. 1080 by 1080. So, there are a few different ways I could do this. All of them are dumb and terrible. So it's going to be what I feel like at the moment. The most basic one is full array. So how we have like a map array that has every single space on it. Well, we would have like 0 for every single empty space, and then like the first monster would be 1 and the second monster would be 2, and that would line up with the map array. And then we would have a secondary struct of all the monster data that is put into an array. So once you get here, you would go, hey, you're at monster 1, -1, put it at 0, get the image data for there, and render it to screen. We have the monster knows where it is. The one advantage of this is any collisional data and checking for it, you just do one ask into the array, because then it would have the reference to the monster, or it would have a reference to nothing. So it's really fast that way. The monster knows where it is, so the monster can always be rendered to screen because the monster knows where it is. However, so like it has an XY. A little goblin is shown at that screen over there. However, to look up collision, you would have to go, okay, check XY, and then iterate through the list of monsters in order to line up the XY, and that will commonly go off the end of the list, so you would be always iterating for the majority of the time the list and get nothing back. So, waste of time, no collision. Here there be trees. So this one is the smarter version of just put all the indexes and have zeros be no monsters. Is make a tree. And I don't want to do this. Where, where would you even do it? I guess you would do it on the player character being the root. And it would be a quad tree, because it would be a 2-dimensional tree. Or it could be other things, I guess. And then you have your leaves off here of any enemy on the map. So you would have, like, G. And then you would go... the stare down? You have to go a little bit on that. So, would you go like, hey, am I going to collide with a monster? You would go to your tree, and you would look at it, and you go like, okay, this is going left. And if left has nothing on there, you go like, hey, I didn't collide with anything over there. And well, I mean, you'd have to be up, downs. I'm more proficient in binary trees. Yeah, that would be a different thing. It'd be the same problem, but it's a different thing. Anyways, and then every time I move or an enemy moves, this tree will be completely rearranged. Because pain. So Goblin goes over to the right side, it'd be over here now. So I don't like that. I mean, like, technically, if I wanted to be efficient about it, I could sort up the list so that it's like X or Y based first, and then go like, okay, I'm at X, I can go and I can binary search until I'm in the X's, and then like iterate through the X area and see if Y's collide, and that does the time. And I will say I will probably just do this and then refactor it later if I need the efficiency put in here, but I'm in C++ now. I can iterate lists for days. And honestly, it will only be checked on move, so it's not a heartbeat processing bottleneck. It will be a logical bottleneck that will be popping up. Oh, speaking of that sort of fun stuff, let me just do a little bit of something in here, because I probably want to do this. Let's have an integer of delta. Actually, it's going to be a float, isn't it? Oh, that's going to be terrible. Float delta equals 0. Delta time. Okay, so we get in here, in run is run. Oh, this is running as fast as it possibly can. There is no delay on this heartbeat. Da, 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 da. I will get into that possibly next time. Right now, this is running as fast as possible on this little loop. I don't even have a sleep in here. I am just eating all the CPU as this runs. So let's put a little up here to do FPS limit, deltas, and other silly stuff. So that should work. That should be next time. The monster stuff shouldn't be too bad. I mean, like, I could even struct some of it up as soon as I figure out how to make a struct. I think I was having problems the other day. Let's do that. I can spend it till the half hour. C++ make struct. Okay. Same simple. So we're going to go with structs are basically primitive classes, and this will be a struct of enemy. It will have an int of x, an int of y. It will have an int of monster type, which I will probably have to look back later and make a constant, or make a, it's not a struct for that. Well, technically, I think it is. No, it's not a struct. Or is it a struct? I'm getting it mixed up. I think it might be called struct later. Basically, I want to list types. But anyways, int HP, max HP can be figured out off of that, and char glyph, which I will work on. Right now, I'm just doing it as traditional ASCII. I can use the other stuff later to give it actual sprites. And I should probably actually make a player one. Struct int x, int y, int HP, char glyph, and this is player. So, let's go all the way down here to the main method in my mess of stuff. So we get the window, we get the renderer. Player, character, 0, 0. Oh, no, it should be equals. 0, 0 at 100, sure. Are you happy? Wait a minute. Okay, let me look a little bit more. No, not really. Okay. So I make a struct. Oh, no. Structs... Okay. Oh, no. I'm mistaken on structs. Oh, no. Structs are hard-coded. Okay, I need to do it like this. Okay. Why is there two different ways to do stuff? Okay. What I want is this, because it's completely different. So now that I have that, I can initiate instances of different structs. And I can do this silly little thing I was doing here. So we have the player character, and it's at 0, 0. And now I no longer need player X and player Y, because I can just use player character.x, player character.y, because it is now a struct. Why can you do it that? Why would you do that? I mean, this is old. I mean, it's C++. I mean, it's updated modern C, but why would you do that? Okay, so now we have a basic data type that I could use to do all this. I won't bother trying to fit the glyph into there. I could... Anyways. Alright, hit the magic button. Get that running. Everything hunky-dory. I'm going to clean out those C outs. I have figured out what I was doing wrong, and it was dumb. I'm just going to do it like that for now. If you're hitting a wall, it's not an open space. Okay, so now we have that, and we have it all out. So let's see what is going on again. Make sure I didn't break anything. Yep. I have it backwards. Because if a space is open, it should be yellow. If space is that, it should be, you know, 0. Okay, everything good. Everything fine. Let me just check one more time because I'm paranoid. The color switch shouldn't have caused my system to blue screen. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I mean, it's not the greatest for about like 2 hours of work. Well, hour and a half on top of some other stuff, but I don't know C++ at all. Well, I know it enough to be dangerous, but that's only because I worked in a lot of Python, and Python requires you to kind of know C++ by some standards that Python uses. Very similar. And also I have been working in C#, which is just Microsoft C++ Java. So I'm kind of there, by kind of not there. Also, I have used in the past Python to C pipeline to try to speed up things, which is quote-unquote fun. Okay, this is everything that I wanted from this one right now. I have my basic structure. Screw it. I have 15 minutes. I've set up structs. I can do other things. So, I said I'd do it next week, but now I'm doing it now because I'm terrible. Okay, we can see the screen. I think I'm missing something. I mean, I've been doing this for decades at this point. I have stupid amounts of knowledge because I watch stuff. Okay. I'm going to do the stupid character thing. I'm going to put an enemy in here. You could do this too. It will just take a while. It's more tedium, but figuring out some of it. Like, the thing with code is, as I said, all code is bad code, and I will live and die by that. Because all code is going to fail. All code is not going to work right unless it's an absolutely trivial process. And most of the code knowledge and stuff is to dig in there and figure out what went wrong and make it kind of work. So anyways, I want to make a... So this is going to be an enemy. Enemy list. And let's have 10. That's practically what I work on. I never get the results I want. It's always bad and terrible, and things just kind of explode. And I used to have so much more patience. I'm not in Python. This is an array. Okay, so what happens if I try to iterate an array of structs that have not been set? Can I blue screen to end the stream? I mean, there are good ways and bad ways to approach stuff. Like People have always said you should like the process, but I'm not a process person. I'm an end result, and I just want something barely struggling to do it, to doing the end goal. And that's kind of what programming is, because the code will yell at you that it's wrong, and as long as it isn't like 7 objects deep of protocols and all this other crap, you can figure it out. But when it's this like monolith of objects calling other objects that use different standards and all this other stuff, that's when I get frustrated. Really frustrated. Like this stuff, for as clunky and spaghetti it is, it's simple. You can wrap your head around it and make something happen. But anyways, I want to do a test. That breaks out of the case, this case, and everything after this happens at the end. So for int enemy index equals 0, is there a length? No. Enemy index is less than 10. Like, also, I have a lot of dead projects. I have a lot of dead projects. And really, I should start with smaller ones, but it never ends up that way because I have no interest. Nobody cares. I don't care. So I'm at the habit of making like a mid-sized project and letting it die, but that's good enough to get me a bit forward. If I could be happier with smaller projects, I'd probably be a lot better in a lot of different ways. Enemy index plus plus. If enemy list array enemy index dot HP is greater than 0, we do something with it. For now, nothing. I just want to see if this dies horribly. Okay, it lives. It lives. Okay. So they initialize as 0, so there will never be a null thing in there. So that's good to know. It fills it with the basic things which I shouldn't rely on, but I'm going to rely on because I am dumb. Okay. So I have that. What do I want to do? I want to set the first guy up there to be something. Sorry, I'm forgetting where... There you are. Enemy array 0.hp equals 10. Enemy array 0.glyph equals a. Sure. Well, I need to put this. So, fun fact. Oh, wait, no, that's a string. That's... This is a char. This is a string. Can you spot the difference? I love and hate the old stuff. Also, the one thing to, like, big projects, like I've done it before. I mean, like, I spent like years on them and they die. You have to do a little a day. Like, even just go in there, comment something, go out of it. Go in there, draw a sprite, get out of it. Because if you because that is a problem. Every day you don't do something, it's more terrible to get back into there because you feel like you're wasting time on it. So you have to force yourself to do just a little something in it. Make a new sprite, update some of the talky stuff of like what you want to do with it. I would say it more have to be you have to change a piece of code in there, just like add a little something, but that's how I used to do stuff, and I don't do it now anymore, so I don't get anything done. Unless it's on stream, really. Anyways, so we have that. Enemy array 0.x equals 10. Enemy array 0.y equals 15. Okay, so I have that. I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw it. Okay, so render rest. Render enemies for, say it again, enemy index equals 0. Enemy index is less than monster max. I am going to actually make that a variable way up here. Because I'm not going to be silly and say I could have infinite monsters as big as everything, because no, that does not work. Monster max equals 10. It did the max, the monster max. Bounce down here. Okay, so we're at that. Enemy index plus plus. I will say also I'm completely doing bad. Like I'm using camel case. My naming conventions are bad though. Among other things. Enemy current enemy equals enemy array enemy index if current enemy no can't do that. You have to have the plurals there. Enemy.hp is less than 1. Continue, because you can do that in C++. That looks ugly to me. I want to put it on a new line, but I shouldn't. Okay. So I'm going to make a different SDL script. From enemy rect equals 0, 0, 16, 16. And 2rect is dynamically made, right? 2rect is dynamically done. Yes, okay. I really should just make this a function. I'll get to it later. I'm thinking here. Okay, so int equals enemy int oh, what am I thinking? ASCII equals enemy current enemy. Current enemy, I am fading. Glyph. Cast as an integer. That's how you cast it, right? Minus 32. Okay, once I get that, I can go to rect.x equals ASCII mod 16. This is 16 across, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Mod 16. I can't spell. Yep, there we go. Times char width. Yes. Yep. Char width. To rect.y equals ASCII divide by 16 times char height. Okay, we have that. Then we do this little fun stuff. Oh no, that shouldn't be. No. This is from enemy rect. Okay. We good? We good. To rect equals current enemy.x times char width to dot x to rect.y equals current enemy.y times char height. And will there be magic, or will there be pain and suffering and a blue screen? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right down here. Oh, it's rendering the same color because I'm not changing it between there. Look, enemy. Nothing like works for it, but enemy exists. Okay. I'm going to do something stupid and silly. So, there are multiple options I can have in the logic here. Oops, that's the wrong color. So I have my main logic heartbeat. Once the character is pressed, it goes through the logic list of how it would move the character. This is where I can have it be doing the bump. Okay, I'm going to be... It has been said that there are like 4 different verbs in roguelikes. There is move. There is bump. There is item. And there's ability. So, my main little logic loop has to accommodate for everything. Move and bump are technically in the same ballpark, but move is like you move into an empty space. A bump is you bump into an entity that you have to do something with, which is usually an attack. So, I can handle all that in the main logic, or I can be really dumb, and in the main logic, all that is set up is that I will say what type of action is going on. So, like right now I have move. It doesn't even check to see if there's collision. I need to add collision in there, which won't be bad because we currently has an isOpen function. So I just have to take it and cast it into there. The only reason I haven't done that yet is because I don't have any proper map making. It's just all 50% random space. So I could do that. The move happens. The bump happens when you would do a move, but it has an enemy at that location. Item is like you do a different press and then you go through a menu. Ability is same thing. They're effectively same thing, but two different paths. So what I can do, instead of doing it all in the logic, is just have... I would like to move to this location. And just set that up. And then it'll go down and see if it's a move or bump after everything. And then like I have a no-op, which will be the most commonly caused one, which means don't do any actions. Oh, I'm going to set it up. I'm being stupid today, and I knew this was going to be a quick stream or a long stream. So what I am going to do is that there is a bool move action equals false. Int move x equals 0. Int move y equals 0. And all this is going to do is that move action equals true. Move y equals 1. Move action equals true. Move y equals -1, as this is signed integers, which means I half of an integer, yada yada yada. Move action equals true. The only reason I'm doing it is because there could be another interrupt that is not a move action, and I don't want to repeat the last move action if there was not actually a move action. Move x equals -1. Move action equals true. Move x equals 1. Comment that out. And now I no longer need to do this stuff because I have done my tests. Okay. Okay. That should be fine. So once we get down here, if move action, I might have to make other ones later, but this is going to be the basic move action. We're going to have to make it false at the end. Player character dot x plus equals move x. Player character dot y plus equals move y. All right. Let's run this. Oh, it's working. No, I made a mistake. Mistakes were made. I have to clear out and zero out after I do this, the move action. Otherwise, bad things happen. So move x equals 0, move y equals 0. Because it's keeping the last one, so I started moving diagonal after that. Okay. So there we go. I don't know if I can move, if this is just doing it so fast it looks like it's going diagonal, or if hitting them at the same exact frame makes it go diagonal. I think code allows it, so I should disallow that in code. So let's go back up here and add breaks to all these. So it doesn't run anything else. I might be wrong and this is superfluous, but it makes me feel better. Oh wait, no, these are else ifs. That doesn't matter. I'm not doing a case. I should probably be doing a case here. But I'm already doing a case, so I don't want to do another case. I also probably want to put down, like, you know, make it keypad, whatever. So I have that. So, let's make collision. Because I'm dumb, and I should go be making lunch right now or something. But instead, I'm making code that's not going to go anywhere. So, is open. Or, no, is in open. Bool, int. Enemy collide. Int x, int y. Enemy list of 10. I have to figure out how to properly do that. So, for int enemy index enemy index. All names are bad names. Index enemy less than monster max. Index enemy plus plus. So we iterate through this array to limits if enemy current enemy equals enemy list index. I know it's an array. I'm not changing it now. It's too late. Mistakes have been made. I will have to live with my sins. If current enemy.hp is... What are you doing? That HP is less than 1. Continue. Why don't you like that? Oh. Okay. Are you happy now? Okay, you're fine. If current enemy.x equals x and current enemy.y equals y, return enemy index, or index enemy. Otherwise, return -1. I should probably make a struct for that and call it... Wow, I can use structs for both those things. That's kind of dumb. I don't like that. I was correct. I am thinking of structs, but there's two ways to use structs. One is a data structure. One is the not quite constant things. Anyways, that's kind of dumb to me. I think it's called an auto struct because it'll start like a rate at 0. Anyways, so I return -1. I think that's how you spell collide. I don't care. Broom. Okay, so we have our move down here. Int collide index equals boop player character dot x plus move x player character dot y plus move y enemy array. If collide index equals -1, we do our standard move. else? I'm just going to kill them for now. Else. Yeah, let's just remove them. Enemy array, enemy, or collide index. .hp equals 0. Simple, to the point. Let me run it. Okay, and we ran it. So now we move down here, and if we bump into this character, they will die. Mistakes were made. Wait, no, it worked. So if I go from the top, I just go over. If I go from the left, I just go over. If I go from the right, it goes over. Oh, it's displaying wrong. Okay. I can do this. So when I'm rendering the enemies, I am not including the map offset. Okay. Once more unto the breach, my friend. Okay, here we go. When I get down here, I can walk around him all day. But if I hit that, he's gone. Now, it's going so fast that any reading of that is automatically like overwriting it. I'd have to put a system in here to delay key reads so that I can properly do stuff. But that works. So I have move and bump, which is more than expected today. I didn't expect I'd get this far. I am not going to do map generation today at this point. That would be like really the next step so I can actually test stuff. And after that is items and the rest of the crap. So with that, I am going to say, yeah, I'm good. My brain is dying. I am currently unable to think. I should probably go and make some lunch and get stuff done for the day. So thank you for seeing this strange, bizarre me ranting and trying not to curse for a bunch of time. Because, oh God, as it's been put, engineering and software engineering, you can tell if people are working by how much they're cursing. If they're not doing real work, they aren't cursing. Okay. So I have this. I'm just going to screenshot that onto the Twitter. But for now, thank you for coming. I'll make a better screen for next time for this because it's not good-o. So we'll see how it works. But I'm going to get my basic roguelike engine back up and running and probably start making modifications for it to use proper sprites and all that. But yeah. And this setup is terrible and I don't know how to fix it. I'll figure out something. Anyways, with that, thank you for showing up. I might be keeping the stream starting at 9 o'clock Central because I seem to actually be awake and it gives me enough time to wake up and not like slowly peter off because I haven't been awake enough or eaten enough. So, we'll see how it goes. But with that, thank you for joining. And next time, I'll probably try to do some VTuber work because I need to do that. Anyways, you have a good time of day and see you later.